This video is brought to you by Miniature Market. Thousands of board games, miniatures, and paints, discount prices at miniaturemarket.com.
Hey everybody, it's your old pal Rob. Now, recently, I put out a video asking everybody what is their least favorite dungeon crawl. And I was really amazed at the response, because I expected a lot of other dungeon crawls that have been on the block. I thought Swords and Sorcery people would really, because there's a love-hate relationship with that. And I also thought Dungeon Saga would take a beating as well. Well, surprisingly, those two didn't really take any heat at all. And the thing that really caught me off guard, and which kind of poses the question today, Gloomhaven took a tremendous beating along with Massive Darkness. Now, Massive Darkness, I can see, but Gloomhaven took a beating, a tremendous beating, and people were like, this isn't a dungeon crawl, this isn't this isn't that, you know, it's a Euro game. And, you know, I see everybody's point, but yet this game is like one of the top games on BGG. Now, the first thing that you're going to say is, well, you know, BGG, let's face it, there is such a skew there as far as being rated. But to maintain and be, you know, that usually that top five, you can look at the top five of all time and go, yeah, well, that kind of makes sense. You know, Twilight Struggle and games like that you see in the top five. You go, well, I can see that. But Gloomhaven is usually up there. And, you know, it's a big game. It's a big story. And it takes forever to play. And I was really shocked at this. And I wonder, who are the people that love this game so much? And who are the people that hate it so much? Is this a crowd up here that love it and make it one of the most beloved games that are not true dungeon crawlers, more Euro gamers, traditionalist board game people that enjoy this, that put it and hold it in this high regard? Or are any of the true hardcore dungeon crawl people, do they love this game? Or is it that on the lower tier, it truly is the people that dislike this game are the true hardcore dungeon crawlers that go, hey, no, I'm always going to stick with Warhammer Quest 95, Descent, version 1, 2, or 3, whatever. Chronicles of Drungor. You know, this is a violation of my dungeon crawl world. Because a lot of the comments were that this thing is an atrocity and it's an abomination and should not be considered a dungeon crawl. When they think of dungeon crawls, they think of Dungeon Universalis. Like I said, the Descents, the Warhammer Quests, the Chronicle of Drungors. We can go on and on as far as traditionalist type of dungeon crawls. Those are, and this is an outsider that has become popularized by more of a Euro group, and that people consider this extreme abomination in some way. I was totally blown away by that and shocked by it. Now, I played Gloomhaven and painted some of the figures and stuff like that, and I've got a few missions into it, but I've never gotten back to it because, well, I'm constantly doing something. And it was a game that I was thinking of getting back to, along with Jaws of the Lion that I picked up also from Target. And I said, I need to do this. I need to get back with it. You know, I got this circle thing, which I never opened up, which was an expansion. And, you know, with Frosthaven coming soon, I'm like, well, you know, I got to get out there. I gotta get this out here. I gotta do my version of it and run it for a few weeks. And I found myself scratching my head going, why is this? And then you read some of the comments. It's too Euro-y. It's battle driven. It doesn't do this. It doesn't do that. Where, you know, when I played it, you know, I have to admit that I enjoyed it to a degree. No, I only did like a couple scenarios. I went, okay, this is interesting. Where it was teaching you the game and stuff like that. And I haven't been back to it. And, you know, I want to go back to it. But after reading what I read and saw, I'm wondering, who is this catering to? Is it, you know, the people that follow this type of channel that are hardcore dungeon crawlers? You know, we're not a big Euro channel, even though I do enjoy some Euro things. You know, Everdale, For Science, which is a game that you'll see, or saw a review of. You know, I love war games and stuff like that. You know, we have a very unique crowd here. Is that the crowd that hates it? Is it more the people that follow the Dice Tower and, you know, the shut-ups and sit-downs of the world? You know, where they cover more, you know, of a hardcore Euro type of basis, you know, with the Z Garcias. You know, not that there's anything wrong with that. I mean, they do, all the people I'm talking about do a fantastic job, but they have a unique skill set. And is that where you look at Gloomhaven and you go, yeah, Gloomhaven's a great game, but the traditionalist doesn't believe so. And this is what I pose out to you, the community, and I look forward to it. You know, are you a strong Euro gamer that loves Gloomhaven, or are you a, you know, hardcore dungeon crawler D&D person that looks at this game as something that shouldn't be in the dungeon crawl genre? I look forward to your comments and how you feel about this, because when I saw that poll, and we've been running a lot of polls and they've been fun, learning things of what you guys think and don't think, I really look forward to seeing and hearing what you feel and what you think. I'm fascinated by how much dislike this got when Gloomhaven wasn't even mentioned in the video. It was more, hey, you know, what do you guys think? I'm looking forward to it, because I never mentioned any games, and I wanted to see what the feel was. What was the worst game, and how would you compare it to certain different games? And when I got the two answers, I was just I was blown away beyond belief, because it was, if you asked me for $1 million, what do you think everybody would have said? Those two wouldn't even have came up in my mind. Maybe Massive Darkness a bit, but not as much as Gloomhaven. I just never expected. So I look forward to your comments, and as always, we love hearing from you guys. We love hearing your thoughts, and until next time, it's your old pal Rob saying, we'll see you soon.